has a girl that can get a bucket.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excited to see her tonight. She can shoot. She can do it all.
I feel like we're about to see some magic.
She gets to it. I like her.
#1 recruit in her class, Aaliyah Chavez.
She can do everything.
Let's go!
She's her. She's her.
Hey, that's my favorite player right now.
Hello. Welcome to the Nissan OT Select pregame show. We're here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia at the OTE Arena, the epicenter for the future of women's basketball over the next 4 weeks. We saw action in game 1 already. Day 1, you saw 4 teams. Those same 4 teams are trying to punch their ticket to championship weekend. YGE will be in the bubble breaker, and so we're going to see the loser from that game see them after this one. But another team trying to punch their ticket, and that's between the Royal Reign and the Venom Tears. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm your host, Angel Gray, alongside the illustrious Zaya Cook, who has won at every level. But what I love to see is that you were the first queen of the court in Brooklyn. Can you take us through what was going through your mind just getting that acknowledgement?
Man, it was great. It was something that I didn't dream that could happen, but it did. When I won Queen of the Court, it was just great for me, and it helped build my following a lot, which is something that I'll always remember. And then just the atmosphere. It was a great atmosphere. I was able to build a lot of connections and become friends with a lot of people that were at the takeover. So it's something that was good for me for sure.
Well, we love to see you shining right now. I love that for you, just winning at every level. But because of that, we get to see the future of women's basketball for this inaugural OT Select tournament. Over the next 4 weeks, we see 8 teams, 36 athletes in the ESPN's top 25 of their class. We are showcasing the most elite talent in the country. We're excited to see another game for today. Yes, we are in game 2. So we've already got highlight on highlight on highlight. The Paldo twins have punched their ticket to championship weekend, so who is next? Let's take a look at who's in charge for each team. We already mentioned the Paldo twins advancing. Gigi Banks will be in the bubble breaker later on today, but Aaliyah Chavez has been absolutely amazing to start. They didn't get the win in day 1. She had 27 points.
Yeah.
Was the highest scoring player all of yesterday.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her, for sure. I've seen a couple of highlights, so I know she got game.
All right, well, tonight's Player Spotlight brought to you by Nissan is none other than the #1 player in 2025, Aaliyah Chavez. As we mentioned, the 27 points. She knocked down 6 threes, was unbelievable beyond the arc. But what more can she do? How does she shock you and wow you today?
I think by getting a dub. I think helping her team get the dub. She was definitely efficient for them yesterday, but I think helping them get the dub tonight and finding different ways to help her teammates out. I'm excited to see the team player that she is and how she can just push through to get a dub.
You can see the handle there. I know the following is through the roof. Every time she steps on the floor, she puts on a show. Looking for the dub here tonight. So it'll be exciting to see what she can put on display as she takes on the Royal Reign and keep their hopes alive for the Queen. Let's go on the other side to another phenom, Nation Williams, who had a double-double yesterday in their game. In order to play to this game, we're going to see a lot, or need a lot, from Nation.
Yeah, I think her getting on the boards is going to be super special for them. Like I said, 11 rebounds, that's not easy to do. And then matching that up with 14 points, it looks like she's super aggressive. So I think it's going to be a great matchup tonight.
Yeah, Nation Williams, the 6'2" forward out of Las Vegas. As you see the Royal Reign starters, Micaiah Fusile, Addison Bajorn, Nation Williams, Gabby Minus, and Autumn Fleury that starts off for Royal Reign. Let's take a look to the other side for the Venom Tears, looking for a dub themselves. We already mentioned Aaliyah Chavez, the #1 player in her class of 2025, but she's gonna need help. Taylor Brown, Dariana Alexander, Alana Beckham, Nakai Worthy. We'll see if they can start things off for them to get the dub here for the inaugural OT Select. Day 1 in the books, game 1 of day 2 in the books. That means game 2 is on the way. Grab the popcorn. You're going to definitely want to pull up a chair. We got the future ballers taking the floor right after the break. We'll see you next.
Women's basketball is taking over. Introducing Overtime Select.
I feel like we're about to see some magic.
They'll break your ankles for sure. Yeah, she go crazy.
No way.
We're building the future of basketball. It's all going down in Atlanta. I'm still in the bed. Get up. A basketball league for the best women's high school hoopers in the country. You think you got what it takes?
Oh, I've seen these. Looks like a CD. It plays music, I know that for sure. Put it on the little thing and it goes around. A music player, a music disc. Wait, it has two different songs on each side? That's kind of cool. My best guess is a music disc. Oh, I got one of these actually. It's a slingy. You know, my grandma has one of these at her house. That must mean it means old. Yeah, it is a DVD player. No, is it a DVD player? No, it's a VHS.
Hi, I'm Jenica, and I'm here to guess the WNBA silhouette. Looks like a diamond. Oh, the Aces. Oh, I would have not guessed that. Looks like a black circle with a little wing on it. Let's guess LA Sparks. Oh, the Dallas Wings.
To win on this court, every player has to be all in. That means if there's one weak link, the whole team suffers. Vapes can contain toxic chemicals that can damage your lungs and the team. There's no vape in team. All right, let's get back to the action.
Welcome back. Well, before we get things kicked off, it's time for the Adidas face-off. We send it courtside with Sniper Jones.
Thank you. I'm with both team captains right now. Aaliyah, you scored the most points out of anybody in your debut here at OT Select. How do you plan on translating that into a W this game?
You know, just coming out hooping, that's what I do for a living is hoop. So, you know, I'm going to go get buckets either way.
I love it. I love the confidence. And Nation, this is not your first time being around talented women. Your mom is the GM for the Las Vegas Aces. How has that helped you get to where you are today and being one of the best players in your class?
She's definitely just made me a better athlete. She's taught me all I know, all my post moves, and she's always just told me to be humble and stay positive.
All right, man, you heard it from both captains. Amazing game coming up. I can't wait to see you get the W. Back to you guys at the booth.
The handshake is set. One is like, yo, I'm ready to ball. This is a living.
Yeah.
And Nation was like, I'm more humble. I'm excited for the opportunity.
Yeah,
I'm ready to step on the floor. But I love to see both of these stars taking the floor for game 2 today. Angel Gray alongside Zai Cook. The phenom for the LA Sparks. And the first queen of the court. I know that's right.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
All right, so starting off with the Rock, Royal Reign, as we mentioned, is playing out with their Jenica Lewis, their captain. She said she loves their chemistry, how they've been able to build that to start the game. We'll see how that goes. They got the first attempt, but couldn't get it to go down.
Here we go.
Taylor Brown, who is very shifty getting to the rim.
Show the quick guard right there.
Right, she's very shifty.
Yeah.
Taylor Brown, 5'6", out of Wilmington, Delaware, class of 2027, same class as Gigi Banks. A foul on the play as Gabby Minus was trying to take it to the bucket. Gabby Minus had 4 points. Her OT Select debut yesterday. So we got Autumn Fleury looking for help.
Here we go. Okay, pull up.
That will go the other way. The entertainment here at OT Select is like none other as Aaliyah Chavez off the mark on her first 3 attempts. We got the best fans in the building.
Here we go. Still 0-0.
Very nice. There she goes.
Go.
Addison Bajorn, a 5-star player out of Missouri. 6'1", I love her size.
Yeah,
Already
I was
talked
just
about.
gonna say that.
Yeah, her 3 offers came from Notre Dame, Texas, and UConn.
I think those are good fits. She looked like she got some swagger to her game.
You like that?
Yeah.
So Chavez getting her points the traditional way. We're usually used to seeing her stretching the floor for 3. She's on the floor with 2 as a double dribble.
She almost got off.
Royal Reign. Sniper, I heard you got a special guest.
Yes, I do. Special guest. I got Jenica with me, and I know you're not able to play right now, but tell me about what's going on through your mind. You see some of the best players in the country compete right now. I know you want to get back out there.
It's amazing. I mean, they're all competing and playing really good, so I'm just cheering on from the sidelines today.
Now, I know coming into the game, you don't know all your teammates, but name a teammate who probably surprised you, like, oh, she got some game. She can play.
I'd say Nation. She's just really physical, and she's always everywhere. I mean, she's playing up and then being really good in the paint, so she surprised me a lot.
You guys weren't able to get the W last night, but tell me some of the keys that can help you guys get the W today.
I'd say energy and being consistent. We were doing really good in the very first half of making our shots and just playing really deep, having high energy, and we didn't bring that the second half, so I feel like that's the main reason.
All right, good luck on the game. Thank you for taking the time.
Thanks, Sniper. Nation Williams has been putting on a show as of late, and that's what you want to see, when you can shine when the lights are the brightest. Aaliyah Chavez found space at the top of the key, and that means that's a money ball.
Yeah, that's tough. Off the dribble is tough. One thing I also like about the Venom Tears is that they pick up full court as well. As you can see, I'm big on defense, so I love a team that's doing that.
Yeah. Gabby minus. Fadeaway no good. The offensive rebound, though. How about the hustle from Akaya Fusile? And Gabby minus able to get the bucket. Pat in the rock. Blocked by Addison Bajorn.
Pass. Double dribble.
I didn't know what that was, to be honest. I was like, is it the double dribble out of bounds?
Right.
One thing I do know is for sure is that Addison Bajorn got the block on the other end. So a lot of threes going up to start this game. As a point guard, what are you looking for to get some offensive flow?
I think just moving the ball and then maybe try to get some inside touches before you touching the three-point line, especially if they're not falling right away. Just like that. Literally, just like that.
How about Addison Bajorn with the dime? Beautiful full court transition for the Royal Reign.
Oh, that was deep.
Let me tell you something.
That was deep right there.
She put on a show. Today, she is serious.
Yeah.
Taylor Brown is amazing.
Sit down. Sitting, too.
Taylor Brown, 5'6", as we mentioned, out of Delaware. On the other side, the and one counted for Autumn Fleury.
Okay, Autumn.
I like Autumn, 5'7", the guard out of D.C., the nation's capital. Two-time Baltimore Sun Player of the Year. So the teams have decided that there's a timeout, but there's not a timeout. We're going to have a free throw coming up for Autumn Fleury. Royal Reign, 7 points. If you look at their identity and what this team is all about.
Hey, Gabby!
Like I said, I think if they start moving the ball more and trying to get inside buckets rather than buckets from the three, I think it will be better for them.
Head coach Sherry Pegas, sorry. So that's knocked out of bounds, and it does seem like we do now have a break. And of course, we have a 1-point game here for game 2. Venom Tears with the edge. Don't go anywhere. In just a short few seconds, we'll be back with the action.
And welcome, everybody. Hey, listen, man, we got a new game right now. We have Royal Reign going head-to-head against Venom Tears. And as I told y'all, as I mentioned the game before, Aaliyah Chavez, the #1 player in the class 2025, already coming out balling. 5 points, easy. 1 for 2 from the field. Actually, 1 for 2 from 2, 1 for 2 from 3. So she's already getting active, right? When you're a hooper like her, you don't come out stagnant. She's very confident. I was able to talk to her before the game, and she's looking like she wants a W. On the other end, Nation Williams is somebody that you definitely want to keep your mind on, keep your eyes on, because she's one of the best post players in the country. Not to mention their team captain, Jenica, is out right now. So they're going to need a full team victory in order to get this W. I need to tell y'all, it is tournament style, all right? We invited the best women from around the country, high school basketball, to be able to compete for a championship. By the way, 64 total players, over 30 of the 64 players are top of their respective class. 2025, 2026, 2027. We have players of the year, Gatorade player of the year. 9 of these women are USA basketball players. So it is the best of the best. So if you're watching this, man, we're glad y'all pulled up. This is nowhere, you can come nowhere else to see high-level basketball like this. Chat, what's going on, man? Let me know how y'all feeling. Hopefully y'all liked up the stream already, but just in case you didn't, make sure you leave a like in the chat. Also, subscribe to the channel. You guys didn't already do that because there's a lot more women's high school basketball just like this coming up in the weeks to come, man. So we want to make sure we get all you guys, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Brizzy Boy. I see Kyla. I see Devin Teague. Are you related to Jeff Teague by any way? Because if you are, we're already enemies. I'm not going to hold you. Don't go anywhere. More basketball coming up right now.
Overtime Select matters because it's a way for us to continue to uplift girls basketball, women's basketball for young athletes to build their brands and their platforms from high school until all the way into the pros.
Breanna Stewart knows a thing or two about growing the game. She's a 2-time MVP in the WNBA. She's won a couple times at UConn as well. So you know that when you get the nod from Breanna Stewart about what she sees in the OT Select players, when we say the best of the best are on the floor, we absolutely mean it. We already talked about 8 Gatorade players that are in attendance. We talked about the 36 players from the top 25 in their respective classes.
I think the good thing about it is the girls are willing to bet on overtime. Like, they're betting on them. They could be doing other things with their time, but they're deciding to come here to get better. And they believe in the organization and knowing that it's only going to get better. So they're the start. They're the start of what this will become.
All thanks to you, first queen of the court.
First queen of the court.
You talked about how it afforded you a new way of branding and following, and we're seeing these women now who are shining at the highest level. I mean, Aaliyah Chavez, who has yet to commit anywhere, but because of this platform, and obviously the work that she's put in too, but this is a very unique platform that she's able to shine on and playing against the best. Usually back in, years past, you would have to wait till like one tournament to get this opportunity. Now you get it like right here.
Right here, right in front of you. And it's just something that I hope that I know they're super blessed to have the opportunities that they have, for sure, because this is not something that I grew up with, but it gives them the opportunity to showcase their talent and then brand themselves as well.
The foul underneath goes against Nation Williams, so 2 free throws on the way for the Venom Tears. I like the pace that we're seeing, too. You just mentioned that in the first game.
Yeah.
How do you think it's almost shifted after that first time out?
Oh, yeah, I think it shifted in a good way. I think so. I think both teams now are figuring each other out, and they're going at it. So getting to the free throw line, I've seen a lot of rebounds, and I haven't seen too many quick shots either. So I think that the coaches might be the reason for that.
Saw the bio for the Venom Tears. I like that Coach Anwar was talking.
Good
good grab. Almost was able to get the bucket there. Nation couldn't clean it up, and here come the Venom Tears. Coach Anwar said this is a very dangerous team. Nation Williams gets the grab. Steal and the kick out. Makai off the mark.
That's a quick way to get some easy buckets right there.
Yeah, I mean, do they understand? Like, it's almost like you have to shift it.
Yeah.
But another thing that we've seen, too, is how different variations of women's basketball we've seen just in this year alone. We're seeing this for OT Select. Once it's good, take it out. The official does not need to touch the ball outside of the last 2 minutes of play.
Okay, Nation. Get you another one, Nation.
Look
Way to get on the
her
board.
on the glass. My goodness, Addison Bajorn is all over the place.
Yeah.
Sniper has another coach with him as well. Sniper, who you got?
Hey, I have an OTE championship coach, Coach Doug, in the building. First off, man, how you feeling right now? Every time I see you, you're smiling. You're always happy. What's up, man?
Man, life is good. Life is good. Walk around as a champion, looking to try to repeat and get guys better. So it's a ton of fun.
Hey, man, we are seeing some of the best high school women basketball players in the country. Have you been impressed, and who's caught your eye so far out here?
Man, absolutely, man. It's high-level basketball. This girls basketball wasn't like this when I played, So, but Gigi, Lena, I mean, I can go down the line that all these girls can really hoop.
Now, who have you been most impressed with out of all of the players you've been able to see? Like, who probably caught you out the most?
The Crump kid from, she make open shots, guarded. And then, of course, the stars were the stars. Gigi yesterday was, man, it's probably the best I've seen in this building in the year that I've been here. That the performance she had yesterday, and then she got to come back and do it twice today. She had to do it earlier, and then she got to play in a bracket buster game in 15 and have to do it again. So I'm excited to see her go again.
All right, Coach. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time, man. I'm still waiting on that 10-day, too. So I'm checking the mail every day, man. Just let me know something.
I told you I got a 10-minute for you.
I'll take it. I'll make it 20. Thanks to y'all, man. Back to y'all at the booth.
Sniper, you don't get 20 seconds on any team. We love Sniper. I feel like we always got to look around the arena like, where is he now? He might be like up in the booth with the parents and the other fans. One of the hardest working men you'll find in the business.
Yes. My boy Sniper. I wonder where he gets his name from.
I know. Can we get a little inside scoop for Sniper? So we have a big bonus coming up. That means more time. Okay.
It's about to happen. I'm going to explain it to you. The happy day said, listen. All right, so what happens in the big bonus? You go 5-on-4. You go 5-on-4.
5-on-4.
The player that commits the non-shooting foul heads to the O where the light is flashing.
So this is Royal Reign in the big bonus. They're playing 5-on-4. So we're gonna see, it's almost like two of them, like almost a power play in hockey.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be able to do this? So a non-shooting foul, they cannot come in until the other team gains possession in order to score. So now she's able to come back into the game. So we're back to 5-on-5. That was a very quick one. I like that concept. We didn't see that in any other games before that.
It's a close one right now. They're going neck and neck.
Double Dynasty taking the dub. So 2-0. We'll see them in the championship weekend. And how about the bucket? My goodness, so smooth for Zakiya Johnson, Shelbyville, Kentucky.
Angel, I heard you over there now. Hey, look, don't let the looks confuse you. You staring at a 3-time Church League MVP, baby. 3 times.
We want to see the stats. We want to see the stats.
I'm going to ask Deacon Jones for it when I get back. I got you. No worries.
We love it, Sniper. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. Nation Williams. Yeah, that was a late call trying to get to the rim. So Nation Williams will get 2 free throws here, as we mentioned, and Sniper was able to get some more information on her mom, a legend in her own right, won a medal with Team USA and is a current GM for the Las Vegas Aces. That means she too has some hardware as far as the back-to-back champs.
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing about Nation that I like is that she plays hard no matter what. I can tell that just from watching her so far.
She's been able to play with Team USA as well, getting some experience beyond just OT Select. And you don't get that nod if you aren't one of the best players in the nation.
Yeah.
Ryan DeSouza sends it off to Aaliyah Chavez. The hesitation.
Good hezzy.
That was very Zaya Cook-ish.
Yeah, that was a good hezzy. My hezzy pack is not that good, but that was a good one right there. I'm still working on the hezzy to get it that clean.
I'm going to go back to when I was able to cover you in, I think it was 2 years ago in Greenville before you headed to your yet another Final Four your senior season. And Don Staley said, we need cooking to cook.
Yep. That's my dog right
Did she
there.
ever text you that? You need to start cooking.
Yeah, she does all the time. Yeah, they actually gave me the nickname Cookie when I got to South Carolina. So.
That's awesome. Gotta love it.
Turn around.
Less than 20 seconds. If you're gonna leave her alone, why not? Micaiah with the bucket.
Go. Pull up.
All but down. Last second. Can she get it off? In Micaiah Fusile was able to get the bucket, her second of the game. And puts the Royal Reign on top. So they're up by 3. You can see the bucket in the right place at the right time. Brings the first quarter to a close. Hoping to see more action like this after the break. Stick around. I heard we got a special guest as well.
Angel, you shouldn't have. It's me, your special guest. I'm Sniper Jones. I'm trolling. All right, y'all. 20-17. This Royal Reign team has been able to get the league, but we got a close game. 3-point game right now. Aaliyah Chavez getting to the line, knocking down 2 easy free throws. The last thing Royal Reign needs is for her to get going, because if she get going, this game could get loose very, very quickly. Also, hey, chat, man, let me know right now who has shocked you the most watching this game. Is it Nation? Is it Aaliyah? Yeah. Is it Taylor Brown? Could it be Micaiah? Anybody in particular caught your eye in this game? Speaking of Royal Reign, Zakaya, 5 points on the night, not to mention Micaiah with 4 points and 4 assists and 6 rebounds. We already seen Gigi with the first ever triple-double in overtime select, but it's looking like Micaiah might get a triple-double herself. The end of the first quarter, we're 4, 4, and 6. We might need to keep an eye on that as well. Chat, who's getting the W? Unlike last game, this one is a lot closer. So I want to know in the chat, man, who y'all think gonna get this W? Anybody at all? Diana is saying Royal Reign. Shout out to Royal Reign out there. Nakaya is saying that Nation is fire. Nation is cold. Nation is dope. And I like the fact that she a big, but she got both hands, right? So when she in the post, she can go left, she can go right. And we're saying she can knock down free throws, too. That's always valuable. And any big man on the court, you need him to knock him down. Trey Day is saying Royal Reign. And Kiki likes Aaliyah. I think we all like Aaliyah. She's one of the best scorers in the country, and she's getting ready to get more buckets right now. Make sure you guys like up the stream and subscribe. Do not forget, I'll get up with y'all later.
You know you're that deal when you can walk away with the league's first-time queen of the court. You see the move. She's in the booth now showing us her vocals, as well as Zaya Cook. Right now, the point guard for the LA Sparks and champion already with the South Carolina Gamecocks, 3 Final Fours as well. That was pretty nice. You're showing the moves. I mean, I was impressed with this, but can you take us back to like how you became the queen of the court?
Yeah, it was a dope experience. Honestly, it's arguably better than all the other events that I've been to. McDonald's, Jordan Brand. Overtime was something that definitely left a mark with me. Being on the court, being able to win it, it was something that I definitely enjoyed.
From one queen of the court to another, this has been a backcourt, booth all today. So now we bring in Jordan Canada right now, the point guard for the Atlanta Dream, coming over from your old squad. So
yeah, that's my vet right there. That's my vet.
The vet. So you're thinking about just being here. I know that you were talking to Sniper earlier about the opportunities and what this game has shown you over the course of, 2-3 years in itself now. So what excites you most about how you're taking everything in here?
Oh man, this is just a great experience. Like, I didn't get this opportunity when I was in high school, just to have like another setting like this. I think it's amazing to have this arena. It's my first time in this arena, and it's just amazing just to see all the support of, these people coming out to support these girls. Like, I think it's just, like I said, another opportunity for these girls to showcase their skills and their talent. And this is pretty cool, so I'm excited to be here.
I love it. She still calls you her vet. So
yeah, that's my rug. I still call her my rug. Even though this is her second year, she's not a rookie no more. She's always going to be my rug. So.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
So now you get to ask a question to the vet.
Well, I mean, as far as just from based off of this, what do you think is something that is important for the girls to stay focused on? Although they're getting the opportunities that they're getting, what are some things that you would tell them to stay focused on outside of the basketball?
Outside of the basketball, man, just to stay focused on your goal, whatever that is, especially off the court. Nowadays with the NIL deals and all this opportunities off the court, just to showcase your brand and who you are as a person, not only as a basketball player. I think that's really important nowadays. People want to invest in the player and the person too. So just to showcase who you are off the court is really important, and just to stay focused on your values and what matters to you as a person.
Speaking of showcases, when you go ahead and drop a tape or something?
Oh man, you're not the only one asking about me dropping some EP or something. That's one of the things that I really want to focus on this year is getting into the music space and just trying to showcase my talent in the singing. I'm not a pro, obviously, but just want to learn the ins and outs of the music industry and where would I fit in. So that's something I've really been focused on this year, and hopefully maybe by the end of this year I'll drop a song or two, but
that'd be dope. Zaya says she's looking for some opportunities, so if you need background singers at any
I'm gonna need background singers, background dancers,
all of the
I'm looking for the whole thing.
I want to talk about, too, just like we've seen the Waldo twins that advanced now to the championship weekend, having so many amazing guards that have been through the process. You've excelled on the high school level, collegiate level, and now you're a pro. What is the best advice as far as being a point guard and being the floor general, as we hear?
Man, you got to be a leader, and that's one of the things that I had to learn over the course of my professional career is how can you impact your team as a leader, as a point guard, being authentic in your role, and just just trying to educate as much as possible. Point guard is probably the hardest position, especially getting into the league. It's one of the hardest positions to learn. And so I think you just got to use your voice and be a leader on and off the court as well. And just trying to, get your teammates involved, doing whatever you can, being vocal, and just staying true to yourself. Everybody's different in the way that they lead, so just trying to be authentic and being a leader and not trying to go outside yourself.
I like that. That's great advice. We've seen some action from outside, too. We've seen a couple takes, but Zakiya Johnson knocks down the three there. Aaliyah Chavez was trying to knock it down. She's named after the singer Aaliyah, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's dope. A lot of people, sometimes people say I look like her a little bit, but...
Really?
That's a great compliment.
Look at that.
I mean, it's a great compliment. Yeah. I just don't see it, but I will take it.
Yeah,
I have no shame in taking that compliment.
I know, that's right. Got a great one on our hands after the first one was a blowout. So now we have a 27-23 game. Venom Tears saying they don't want to go home. The loser of this is done.
Man, that's crazy.
We get a new batch of teams over the 4 weeks. And the winner of this game will advance on to the semifinals. They'll be facing off against Double Dynasty. Ryan DeSouza trying to track it down.
The downhill
The
push.
kick. They're getting the right shots. Nation
Tell you,
Williams.
Nation, she's gonna get them rebounds. She's gonna get them rebounds. It's a hustle player.
Talked about how her mom continues to challenge her. Block at the rim, and that one's coming from Akai Fusile. Pull up.
Another
Nation
one.
Williams.
Another one. I'm telling you.
What can she do?
She gets it. She gets down. She kind of reminds me of the way Angel Reese is when it comes to getting on the boards.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
Like that relentless fire.
Yeah.
I love her
I can see it in her.
interview too. She was like, you can't teach dogs. Like, I'm a dog. Asking for the ball here. Oh, wait a minute. Couldn't knock that one down. We're just looking for something to touch the bottom of the net. We got it.
Tie game.
So less than 4 minutes in this first half, tie ball game. This is do or die for this game.
Nobody wants to go home. Jordan, you think growing up this is something you would have did if it was like presented to you?
If I had the opportunity to do it, I definitely would.
Yeah.
I used to love summer ball. Like, summer ball was the best time of the year, playing with all my friends, and especially playing against top talent. Yeah, playing in the top talent, top league. Like, this is cool. Like, I would have loved to have this type of opportunity.
Well, Nation Williams showing you why she's top in her class as well, putting on a show, leading them right now, but down 3.
Second quarter action almost over. It's been completely dominating for Royal Reign on the rebounding. By the way, hey, the rebounding total is getting kind of crazy. Royal Reign has 28 rebounds compared to Venom Tears 16 rebounds, and a lot of those rebounds comes down to the paint beast, Nation Williams, with 6 points and 7 boards early in this game. She's been getting every offensive and defensive rebounds, and as we know, the more chances you have to score the game, usually the higher of a chance you have to win the game. So even though they're losing right now by 3, they're still in the game by giving themselves more opportunities to be able to score the ball. On the Venom Tier side, Aaliyah Chavez just hit double digits. She can erupt for double digits in a half. She can go for 10, 12, 15 points in a single quarter. So, hey, at any time she can erupt. And right now she's getting her team involved. I know yesterday she had a very high-scoring game, but she wouldn't ever really get her team involved. Now I see her making the right pass, reading the pick and roll, giving the ball up a lot earlier on the break. So you can tell that the team chemistry is kind of sitting in right now for Royal Reign, and the team chemistry is kicking in right now for Venom Tears. A lot of people don't know that, like, majority of these people don't know each other, right? These girls don't really know each other. They never play with each other. So it's still a lot of chemistry that has to be solved out. So we can kind of see them working out the kinks and becoming better teammates. So chat, hey, who's winning it down below in the comments? We got a poll right now if you guys didn't vote on the poll. I'm going to go ahead and say Royal Reign gets the dub. I'm going to go across the ground. I'm going to say, no, I'm going to go Venom Tears. Venom Tears is going to get the dub. Let me know what y'all think down below. It's hard for me to even make up my mind. I'm going to be honest with y'all. The game is that tough. Austin Ross said Venom don't rebound for nothing. Breezy said that he's going with Venom Tears. Hey, who knows, man? Watch the game to find out. See y'all later. Peace.
Well, before we proceed with day 2, we got to revisit day 1. And we had the captain showing out. Gigi Banks logged a triple-double, and Aaliyah Chavez, that was one of her 6 threes that she put up last night. YGE was able to get the dub. Aaliyah's looking for her first win at the inaugural OT Select. I know Jordan is just joining us. You were able to watch it as well, but I want to get both of your takes. What did you like both from their performance?
I thought it was pretty good. I think that great players bring fuel out of each other. So I think Gigi and then Aaliyah, they just had good games, probably because they were playing against each other, showcasing how good they really are. So it was super exciting to watch, I think.
Jordan, I know, were you able to watch any of the highlights from yesterday? A triple-double. How many triple-doubles did you have in your high school?
High school? None.
That's crazy, right?
She's way ahead of the pack already.
Yeah.
But that's amazing to see. You don't really see. It's really hard to get a triple-double. It is not easy. So to do that at this level is pretty amazing.
And the crazy part is, I don't even think she tries. I think, like, it just comes natural for her. Because when I watch her play, it looks like she's genuinely just having fun.
Have you had a triple-double in your career?
No, actually. I don't think so. Not that I can. I mean, in high school, I probably had a few, but I wouldn't even count those.
Oh, really? Why wouldn't you count that?
Because I didn't play in a league like this. It was like the players weren't, you know, they weren't this good.
Somebody listening like, wait a minute.
So it was kind of easy. I don't even average 5 rebounds anymore. Like, college, the rebounds even got slow for me. I barely get those.
Hey, let me add this to you as well. Aaliyah Chavez with 3,000 points, and she still has another year left.
Oh, wow.
To go through.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's
crazy.
a certified hooper right there.
Nah, for real.
Because it's hard to get
Bucket getter.
3,000 points in college. It's hard to get 1,000 in college. So kudos to her. That is not easy.
We got Autumn Fleury out of D.C. at the line, the 5'7" guard. You know, I like this. First time I've seen this. She's got Maryland and Miami and FSU with the offers. You want to talk about shifty? If she can get the ball to go in, Taylor Brown is so good. She had 19 points yesterday. Still looking to find her rhythm today. But this has been a good game. Travel ball will give it back to Royal Reign. And because it's under that 2-minute mark, they do need an official to actually hand them the ball.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like, Jordan, one of the fastest players I've ever seen?
Yeah,
if you could just say, okay, they made a bucket, get the ball, go.
Man, I would love to do that. I try to do that now. Try to tell my post players, take it out quick. Sometimes I'll even take it out just so I can get it in.
So another foul, so we get more free throws from the Royal Reign. All but down for Autumn Fleury. And the first half action is coming to a close, but we got the State Farm halftime coming up next. We'll have first half highlights, fun and games with OT Select. We'll have more during that halftime show. You might want to stick with us. That's about 90 seconds away. Zaya Cook in the booth. We got June Canada, the champ in so many different ways. WNBA champion. Used to love watching you at UCLA as well.
Thank you.
Don't let the quiet persona fool you. This is an absolute dog on the floor. That's what you think you slick.
I mean, I am quiet off the court. I'm very reserved and laid back, but on the court, I'm a different person. But I feel like that's how you gotta be, you know? You don't want to be, how I play on the court, I don't want to be like that off the court. I'm very chill.
Pull up, off the mark. Here comes Royal Reign. Tie ball game. 30 seconds, a block. Actually, officials say otherwise. Foul, so 2 free throws. Nation Williams was looking to check in. They'll actually hold her off. Start to think about it. What would this team look like with Jenica Lewis available?
They would look really good. I think that might be a missing piece, I think, for them. Her coming in, she'll be able to breed an X factor, I think. And then also just bringing good points to the floor. Imagine her and Aaliyah on the same floor.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
Crazy.
This game has gone back and forth. Right now, the advantage going to Royal Reign by 2. About a point difference between the game and shot clock.
Oh,
how about the defense?
That's great D right there.
They can get it and go. 5 on the game clock.
Oh,
denied. Can they get a shot off? They have 1 second to do so. Fumbled it, so that will cut it for the first half. How about 2 defensive stops for both teams?
That's pretty good right there. That just shows that they want it. Nobody's scoring, no buckets.
They just know you're in the booth. They're like, Zaya likes defense. We're going to show defense in the first half. Well, both of you. Jordan, yeah, you're pretty good, too. You've done some nice things on the defensive end.
Nah, defensively, that's your, I think that's your bread and butter right there.
Aaliyah Chavez is saying, we need this win in order to advance. Her team down by 2 right now. We have her for halftime interview. Aaliyah.
Yes.
If you were thinking about this being do or die, what is the message to your team? What do you want to see more of in order to secure the win?
Definitely just push the ball more, make sure we get the wide open shots and stop forcing a lot of the shots.
I'm rooting for you. So what is something that you think you personally can bring to the table to help your team pull out the W tonight?
Definitely just more energy. I think we're a little down on our energy right now, so I'm going in the locker room hyped.
Well, we appreciate your time. Best of luck in the second half. It's been fun to watch you so far, though.
Thank you.
All right, so that will do it for Aaliyah Chavez. She has put on a show so far, but down 2 to the Royal Reign. Nation Williams has been unstoppable. That will be something they have to adjust to, but we've had some fun. So, Jordan Canada, thank you for joining us. I know you got to go. You're booked and busy. We already understand. We will be back with the State Farm halftime show after the break.
Welcome back. The half is here. What a great half of basketball. Welcome back. What a great half of basketball we just seen. Close game, still could go either way. All right, so we got 39-37, Royal Reign down 2 points, but they still got the #1 player in the class, a 20-25, and Aaliyah Chavez. She left the game with 14 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. And they're going to need a little bit more from her if they plan on getting this W, but it's a team effort, right? So who knows who's going to be able to step up and help out this team. On the other end, we got Royal Reign, right? Zakia, 12 points, 3 rebounds, and a block, not to mention Autumn and Nation both chipped in with 6 points. The rebounding discrepancy might tell the tape, though, right? Right now, Royal Reign has 31 rebounds to Venom Tears 19, and that's probably how they have this lead. I'm actually surprised the lead is so small compared to how many rebounds they got. Could go either way. Regardless, chat, I'm excited to be here, man. As you guys know, Overtime Select is an opportunity to showcase these women's athletes and just show the world what they can do. Not only the world, colleges, NIL opportunities, just a great way to maximize their presence. We have an amazing attendance tonight. We even got some WNBA players in the broadcast today. So it's been a great day and a great time to be a part of Overtime Select. If anybody has surprised y'all or anybody's games y'all like, let me know right now in the comments because I'm in here, man. I'm in here chopping it up with y'all. Who have y'all seen in here that made y'all say, wow, I need to tap in? There's been a few people on my side, but I'll wait on y'all. People are saying, when do the Dreamers play? The Dreamers will be playing right now this week. It only consists of 4 teams, but they will be playing soon, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to the inaugural OT Select. I'm your host, Angel Gray, alongside the phenomenal Zaya Cook. She's the point guard for the LA Sparks. So you've seen a lot of great play from a lot of different point guards today, but it really goes down to the rebounding. We've mentioned how the hustle plays have been very important to get this win. If you want to be the queen of the court, if you want to be the queen of any takeover and win specifically here, it comes down to the hustle plays, and the rebounding has been phenomenal to start.
Nah, yeah, that's something that I noticed early from the jump. I think defensively is something that everybody's been taking a part in, so I think it's super good.
All right, so we're talking about the rebounds as well. I know that we were mentioning what was the most important thing to you, but I will say this. The Venom tiers have been on the board everywhere. Aaliyah Chavez has been so good in so many different ways, just really setting up everyone at every point. And I think what we learned from the first game, too, you said everyone has been able to share the ball.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of that from both sides.
No, for sure. And I think Aaliyah is just piggybacking off what she did last game, bringing whatever she has to bring to the table. I like how aggressive she is, how she's able to read the floor, see where the ball needs to be. And I'm rooting for her. I hope she's able to get the dub tonight.
Aaliyah Chavez with 12 points, 2 assists right now, and 3 rebounds. Ryan DeSouza with the 8 points, but it's really been distributed throughout, so it's been fun to watch her as well. She spoke to us at halftime, talked about how everyone needs to continue to share the ball as well. Is there anything else that you're looking for from that team?
I think sharing the ball is right on for me. I think for them that's going to be big. I think they got a lot of players, but I feel like it's more so roles. Everybody playing their role. Their star player is not playing right now, so they got to understand how to play together to get the dub.
All right, well, how about the Royal Reign? I know that they are up 2 right now. You mentioned not playing with their star player, Angelique Lewis, but they have the lead.
Yeah.
She told us earlier that they are relentless. They have built the chemistry over the first couple of practices that they've had that have been very limited, but they are really trying to show out for their captain right now.
Yeah, I think that's super important. I think anytime a player goes down, for me personally, I definitely always want to bring the intensity up for them and get the dub for them. So, hey, I can't lie. I'm rooting for both teams, but I can't choose one, but I'm a huge fan of Aaliyah, though, for sure.
Well, I've loved watching them so far, but I think what's even more important is that we can see them in their personality as well. So we're going to cut it to a show with Aaliyah Chavez showing us the fun and games and a little bit more of her personality outside the lines.
Why is it wet? I don't like it. Why she wet? What the heck is that? No, I don't like that. Feels like a nose and a face. It's like a head of a mannequin? It feels like worms are in my hand right now. It's Jello.
It better not be a snake, I swear. Is it no snake? You guys. What is it? I don't want to touch it. I don't like the texture. It feels like a snake. It feels like scales. Oh my gosh. You got me. Oh my gosh.
What I'm most excited for with Overtime Select is being able to be with, around, and mentor young girls especially, because I think it's so important to reach people this age and help them to become the best that they can be on and off the court. Overtime Select is important because with how much the game has changed and how much the basketball environment has changed, it's really important to be able to build your brand and to be able to reach different audiences, which is a great platform that Overtime Select provides.
I love those different features. We're going to send it courtside, though. Sniper has Zakiya Johnson with him.
Yes, thank you, guys. I have Zakiya Johnson with me. You're balling right now, 12 points in the first half. You've been getting after it. What was the mindset coming into the game?
We definitely had a hard and tough loss yesterday. It wasn't really expected for real to go out down like that, but we decided to come out on a new, fresh start. I kind of stepped away from my game yesterday. I didn't really attack to the rim and get the shots that I know I can make. But today I went back to what I know I can do, and it's working.
Okay, so Overtime Select, your first time playing, obviously. What do you think about everything that's been going on these last few weeks?
I mean, I think it's great for women's basketball, like what they're doing for us and the different groups that they have. Like, there's so many different things going on. It's not just basketball here. Like, we're learning a lot of new things about what's really going to happen in the basketball world, and it's really cool for us.
And I know you guys don't have your team captain captain with you right now, but I mean, how excited are you to have her back out on the court? I know she can help y'all win some games.
No, I'm definitely excited to play with Jenica. I've never played with her before, but I know she's a hooper. So when she gets back on the court, it's definitely going to be tougher than what we're showing right now.
All right, Zakiya, I'm going to let you get back with your team. Good luck on the rest of the game. No problem. Back to you guys.
Zakiya, toughness has you guys with a 2-point edge at halftime, so that's been a lot of fun. Quickly, what is your pick? Who's going to win this game?
I'm going Venom Tears.
Okay, the Venom Tears. I think I might have to go with the Royal Reign. We'll see if we can have a little debate here. So we appreciate you joining us for the State Farm halftime show. That will do it. The game action is on the way. We've already got a lot of highlights to pick from. Let's see who's going to come out and keep their season alive.
All right, guys, we got some second half action underway, about to happen right now. As we just seen, Zakiya's out here balling right now, 12 points, and she's looking like she's about to go off again in the second half. 12 points in the first half, she could leave with a 20 ball, maybe even 30, who knows? Y'all let me know down below in the chat how many points she's walking away with. On the other end, we got Aaliyah Chavez. She came out with a great first half. We talked to her a little bit. She was the player of the half, and I think she's going to come out with a lot of potential to kind of kill because it is do or die. Both of these teams already have a loss. You cannot have two losses. You have two losses, you are eliminated. So I know both of these teams want a W. I'm expecting to see a very competitive second half because neither one of these two teams want to go home. Once again, let me know down below in the comments who's winning this game. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, smash up the like button for this stream so other hoopers like yourself can fall in love with these streams that we be having, find out about the league that we have here at Overtime Select. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know I said that I love those YGE jerseys, which is true. These Venom Tears jerseys are kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. The Venom Tears, the black and red, it's like an orangish red. These might be number 2. That's what I'm gonna go with. YGE number 1, Venom Tears 2. It could change after I see the other jerseys in the next few weeks. But what jerseys are y'all liking the most? I'm going YGE, something about that camo and pink. You guys, if you think that Aaliyah Chavez is going for more than 20 points, smash the like button. I think right now she got 14. You got no choice to. I'm guaranteeing she get more than 20. Basically what I'm saying, smash the like button. By the way, guys, do not forget, this is the cream of the crop. Some of the best high school basketball players in the country competing right now. 64 players are only invited. It's invite only. So this is why the competition is so high. Don't go nowhere. Lock in right here.
Welcome back to day 2 of OT Select. We already had one team punch their ticket to the championship weekend. Double Dynasty is on their way with the Paulo twins leading the way. I'm your host, Angel Gray, alongside Zach Cook. She's been cooking in the booth as well. But we're talking about who is going to be able to move on, not have to play in that bubble breaker as well. So
yeah.
What you're trying to see, you said you're picking the Venom Tears. I'm picking the Royal Reign.
Yeah.
Why are you saying the Venom Tears are going to prevail?
Because they have Aaliyah on their team. I'm all about bucket getters. I think she is a prime example of one, and I just feel like real bucket getters gonna make sure that they come out with the dub. She cannot go home losing twice. I don't see her allowing that happen.
That's a good point. Yeah. Both of these teams playing the second game because they lost the game yesterday. So the winner of the first game today obviously moves on, but the loser of that game will have another one, first to 15. We mentioned that will be for the bubble breaker. Rules apply as any other game. The dish, the up and under, nothing there. I think that's why Royal Reign really has my eye right now. Addison Bajorn is so tough.
Taya.
The spin. They thought there was a whistle, nothing there, so they're just going to take the ball out. Aaliyah Chavez on the way.
Set one, Mark.
So they wanted the jump ball. It's actually going to be a foul. They'll get it underneath. What are the people in the chat thinking about the game so far?
It looked like they're asking what happened. They're asking what happened. Someone's recovering from injury. They must be talking about
Jenica Lewis.
Jenica Lewis, yeah.
Had a knee injury.
Some are going for the. Some people are going for the rain.
Really, Royal Rain? See, I'm not by myself here.
No, you're not. You're not.
Close it up. Aaliyah Chavez with the baseline one-legged runner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cold.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you call her? You said she's a bucket getter?
Bucket getter.
I love it.
A real bucket getter. And it's a tie game now. This is good basketball right here.
This is what we wanted to see, right? Now, I'm happy for Double Dynasty. They got their win. But it wasn't the game that we were expecting. Going back to that, Gigi Banks did not have the game that she had in day one.
Yeah.
I think overall as a team, they just didn't look fluid. So they have another opportunity to stay within this tournament if they get the bubble breaker win.
Yeah, for sure.
So at the line, we got Makaya Fusile, 6'3", out of Camden, Arkansas. Yeah. Taylor Brown, the kick.
Oh.
The turnover.
I think it's going to be about all who wants it more and then who can be smart when the game is on the line. The less stakes, the better.
Too. You can see right away, they're like, take the ball out of bounds, but it seems like the officials have to touch the ball here. Three ball up top off the mark. That's from Autumn Fleury. The rebound.
Good rebound, good putback. I like the energy on that too.
Gabby Minus with the rebound. That's a rare rip rebound that we're seeing. That's not coming from Nation Williams. Chavez, she can get hot real quick. That's off the mark to the right. Makaya Fusile, four-star point forward. So we have free throws on the way for Royal Rain. Autumn Fleury at the line. Well, stay with us after the game ends, where we'll bring you the first ever OT Select Bubble Breaker. The winners of the Bubble Breaker will advance to the semifinals during the OT Select Championship Week. You got to stay tuned to that for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what team understands it's do or die. If you lose that game, you are done.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. But I think that's why the game is so close. It's do or die.
Nation Williams showing you the point guard skills, pushing the floor. And they're just hoping everybody is okay. They already are missing their leading scorer and captain in Jenica Lewis. So when she went into the stanchion, they're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, nobody else can go down.
Exactly. They have the 5-point lead as they have 2 free throws on the way, but the stars are just everywhere in this building. When you have the best on the floor, that means the best are coming to support them. Taya Cooper is joining us now, and we are just excited. We have seen you just shine on every single level even in the WNBA, just making a name for yourself. And I think this makes so much sense when you're in the building seeing, too, these women that are trying to make a name for themselves and how basketball has evolved. So you're having the game, which you have to be elite at, but you don't become that elite NIL player and build a brand without it as well. So what have you seen about this opportunity with OTE?
I love what they're doing. Well, I ain't had this when I was playing, but it's super dope. Even like the behind the scenes that they're doing, the media, the little games they got. Like this is some real dope stuff. Especially with it being in Atlanta, that's where a lot of media took off when it first came out.
And you're home too.
Yeah. Higher. Right.
Do you think growing up this is something you would have got into if it was available for you?
I can't hear you.
Do you think this would have been something that you would have done if you had the opportunity to do so growing up?
Yeah, see, we had Brandon Clay. I grew up with Brandon Clay and all his camps.
Too, yeah.
And I went to every last one of them, so I know my father would have had me in here.
Brandon Clay, the OG. We saw him. He's always like the brightest person in the room.
Oh, for sure.
Well, we don't see him right now, so that means he's not here, which means we are also going to try and figure out why. But we'll have that answer after the break. We have a great one on our hands. Royal Reign in charge with the lead. So 52-43 advantage for Royal Reign. We'll have the action coming up after the break.
All right, you guys. Hey, man, welcome back. We got a great game ahead of us right now. Aaliyah Chavez with 18 points. I told y'all she's going to get more than 20, all right? That was easy. Y'all should have easily liked up the stream for that one. Also, on the other end, man, we got Autumn, Nation, and Zakaya with 12 points. Well, actually, everybody's in double digits. So it looks like Royal Reign has a complete team game right now. Everybody over there is hooping. But Venom Tears, man, it's win or go home. Aaliyah Chavez, the #1 player in the class of 2025. If she don't win this one, they're done. And I know coaches over there talking to them right now about how to stay in this game. I feel like the ball just been sticking over there. They haven't really been able to pass, make the extra pass, and that's what goes a long way. We obviously know that it's a lot of ISO players here, but it's a difference when ISO players need to play team basketball. It's been a lot of isolation basketball. A lot of them haven't been making the extra pass. For Royal Reign, they've continued to dominate the glass. 34 rebounds to Venom Tears' 23 rebounds, which ultimately helps. And even if you look at the assist total, 10 assists for Royal Reigns compared to only 4 assists from Venom Tears. And think about that. Third quarter, only 4 assists in the entire game. Just lets you know how much the ball has been sticking, and they've not been able to pass the ball and find open people. Let me know down below in the chat, man, what y'all think about the game so far. Also, as I always mention to you guys, man, make sure you like up the chat and the stream. We got over 1,000 people watching right now. We appreciate everybody popping up. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Anybody in Ohio, Cleveland to be exact, let me know. We got Alabama, we got Atlanta. Where y'all watching? Are we out of the country with it? Do we got Brazil? Do we got United Kingdom? Let me know where y'all watching this from if you tapped into the chat right now. This is some of the best high school women basketball players in the country. Don't go nowhere. More basketball coming up right now.
All right, well, be sure to come back Wednesday when we'll have week 2 of OT Select. Thrifty Dreamers, headed by Haley Swain, will face off against the All-Nighters, who are led by Jazzy Davis. And in game 2, Jersey Robinson of RWE and Kalina Smith of ISO World will battle it out on an epic California showdown. That's all this Wednesday at 7 p.m. on YouTube. Keep it locked in to OT Select. Talking about the action we're going to see in week 2 for the Thrifty Dreamers. We have their head coach, Ted Cooper, joining us in the booth. Hey, you like that, don't you?
That's a good energy.
What are you looking forward to just leading them to a win?
Oh man, I really want to see them like go hard but having fun. I don't know. I just want to be lit with them. I feel like I'm back. I'm back around that age group where it all kind of starts. So I just really want to kick it with them and pick their brain, see where they at, and have fun for real, for real.
I think they want to pick your brain too, because you've been able to be at every single level and excel. So they're looking forward to seeing what they can do in the future, right?
Yeah.
No,
that's gonna be cool though. And it's a lot of them I don't know.
So, okay, as a head coach, how do you get them to buy into the chemistry when you haven't had a lot of practice time, you haven't had a lot of the players that have played together? This is their first time getting to know you too. So what's the most important thing? How do you establish them understanding how you win here?
I think for the most part, this is, you know, everybody wants to showcase their talents, but it's going to be hard to do that when there's no chemistry and everybody just out doing their own thing. So if they want to look good, I think they're going to, you know what I'm saying, share the ball, play good basketball. Really, honestly, I just want them to be lit on defense and let the offense just come in transition. That's how you look good when you're playing games like this, because it's hard to have organization with nobody know nobody, everybody trying to get a bucket. Yeah. So really, I want them to get out in transition so they could do the one-on-one stuff and keep the floor open. Other than that, it's on them. Like, I know y'all want to look good, so
start there, right?
Yeah.
Less than 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. We've seen it on both sides.
They can't get nothing to fall. They can't get nothing to fall right now.
Who do you like?
11. What is it, Zaire?
Yes. No, we have Zakiya Johnson out of Shelbyville, Kentucky. She's 6 foot. I love that in a guard too.
Oh yeah, her shot real smooth too.
Yeah, she played great basketball. She don't do too much. She shoot at the right time. Clean. I like her game.
No, Ted, you might have coach for real. I like how you're breaking down the game right now.
Coach?
Yeah. No?
No. Coaching is cool until you actually have to put the time in. Like, if it's already an established organization and I could just come in and just, you know, they already did the hard work, I do it. But if I'm starting from the bottom,
yeah, the program builder type.
Yeah,
I got you. I can follow. We're talking about the talent we've been able to see. You know, Atlanta showing out. We've had a lot of different players making a name for themselves too, while the nation's top players come in, and then you have Kate that comes in from Marist, Harpering, and she's a 6A player of the year. She was leading them in scoring in both games. So everyone talks about the Paldo twins, but it's Kate Harpering that has led them in scoring for both games, which is pretty impressive. So another Georgia native, a lot of players here that are like, you know what? My city's gonna turn up for me. I gotta turn up for them.
No, for sure. What is there a group of people that came from Texas?
Texas? There's a couple people from Texas. Who we got from Texas over here? Well, first of all, the #1 player in 2025, which is Aaliyah Chavez. She's from Texas.
Texas?
Yes.
Nah, Texas be having them players, though. I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta lit, but Texas, it was a few times I went to, like, tournaments and stuff, and I'm like, man, who is these kids? They was tough.
They're making it hard for them right now.
What state you played at AAU where you was like, oh, shoot?
AAU? Probably that Nike National, what was that tournament?
That was Augusta.
Oh, yeah. That one.
That was the best of the best. Y'all never played in the Battle of the Bayou?
No, that was
what?
Essence.
Yep. Where her husband coached me. So, yes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
See, when we played against them, boy, that game was that was one of the hardest games in my life. Because we usually press all game, but they pressed, and they was grown women. They was grown women in high school.
The tray ball. I love what I'm seeing from Zakiya Johnson.
Oh, man.
6'3", can stretch the floor.
I like Boo Williams.
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, first of all, that was clutch all the time. That was so much fun to watch and be a part of.
Was that.
That was like where the stars were made. You were like,
Nike team?
So how did you get to Augusta?
Nah, so our team was that good. Like, we only played Nike teams. Like, EYBL teams, that's the only teams that we played, but we wasn't a Nike team.
Your AAU team was that good?
Yeah.
Y'all was from all over. Couldn't have been from Toledo.
Nah, it wasn't from Toledo, but it was all Ohio players on one team.
Oh.
Sports CDU. We was like
The
that.
only person I knew out of Ohio was Kelsey.
Nah, yeah,
she was a dog. I was like, woo. I don't know how old I was. I had to guard her in Nike Nationals.
You had to guard her?
Man,
growing
my
up?
father took my son, pick her up full court. Don't let her turn the corner, boy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's tough. She was real tough back then.
This has been all nostalgia to close out the third quarter. Tara Cooper, best of luck next week. We're excited to see how they just are sponges for the first-time head coach. Tara Cooper, thank you so much for joining us. We're headed to the fourth quarter. Royal Reign just a quarter away from punching their ticket to championship weekend.
And Venom Tears has 1 quarter to figure out if they can change this game around and not be eliminated for an opportunity to win big. You cannot lose twice, and right now they're down. They have the #1 player in the country, Aaliyah Chavez, who scored over 3,000 points in just 3 years of high school basketball. She still got a year left, which is unheard of. Now her team is down where they need her most. She's been able to give us 21 points on the night with 5 rebounds and 2 assists, but everybody else has yet to even score double digits. She's the only player on her entire team that scored double digits the entire game. So she's going to need some help from that bench if they plan on winning this game. 11-point game is still close. It can happen, but it has to be a team effort. On the other end, Royal Reign has been having a complete great game from Nation Williams. 12 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double with 3 steals and 1 block to go along with those crazy numbers. And I also will mention that Zakaya has 12 points and Autumn has 10 points as well. So on one end, you have a very team-oriented help. And on the other end, you just have a great player in Aaliyah Chavez who's just trying her best to keep her team in this game. It's going to take more than just one person to beat this Royal Reign team. And remember, if you're a Royal Reign fan, you don't even have Jenica Lewis, your captain, being able to be out here on the floor. So anything is possible when you think about this team later throughout the tournament, because once she is back on the floor and she's able to hoop with Zakaya and she's able to hoop with Nation and Autumn, anything can happen. So I'm excited to see. Guys, don't go anywhere. The game is about to be back. Who's going to get the W? Who knows, man?
Fourth quarter on the way, but before we get to it, I'd like to take this time to shout out tonight's Adidas Sixth fan, Sanaya Boyd, all the way from Reading, Pennsylvania. Sanaya is excited to be here for the inaugural season of OT Select, and she loves every single OT team. She is also a big fan of Ryan Howard of the Atlanta Dream, who's right now in Paris for 3x3. Sanaya, thanks for being a super fan of OT Select. I do believe Sniper has Sanaya with him.
Yes, I do. I have Sanaya Boyd with me. Have you been enjoying the game today?
Yes, I have. Very much.
Okay, so right now, Venom Tears is down. They can't lose or they will be out. Do you think they're going to be able to come back?
Yes, if they put the energy for it.
Okay, so you've been watching the game. I've been seeing you over here enjoying yourself. Who on this Venom Tears team have you been liking to watch play the most?
I can't choose. They all so good.
Okay. Do you play basketball as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so who is your favorite basketball player?
My favorite basketball player is Flau'jae Johnson.
Flau'jae? I love Flau'jae too. What makes Flau'jae so special to you?
Flau'jae is special to me because I love how she plays on the court and her positive energy, and also in her songs, I love how she can just make the song so energizing without doing anything or saying anything inappropriate, and it's just really, I like it. I love her songs and her momentum.
Okay, hey, shout out to Flau'jae and shout out to Venom Tears. Hopefully they can come back for you, Sanaya. Thank you so much for watching the game. Back to you guys, the Boom.
We appreciate you, Sniper. Thank you so much, Sanaya. I love that. Flau'jae Johnson, I was able to cover her last year. She was over a team for the takeover as well. Her team lost to Team Page, though, but she was very close to getting ejected out of the run.
I heard man, Flau'jae is that's generational success right there. Watching her being able to play basketball and rap at the the same time, that's crazy. Like, I remember I came in here and I was working out one night, and she was in here working out by herself. I'm like, that takes real dedication. I think she had just came from the ESPYs and came straight here and worked out. So I think that's super dope. She's definitely one of the greats, in my opinion, and definitely a leader, you can tell.
I appreciate you sharing that, because a lot of people don't understand, like, she still has to show up. She puts in the work, and yes, she's talented, but the fact that you can see when the lights aren't on her, that she's still working for that moment is impressive.
Yeah.
And important. And yes, I have all of her songs down there.
Yes.
See that deal. 11-point lead for Royal Reign, doing things without their captain, Jenica Lewis, but they have been really impressive. Addison Bajorn has been a standout alongside Nation Williams. 2 players in double figures for the Royal Reign was Zakiya Johnson and Nation Williams. They both have 12 and 10. And they're just piling it on.
Or is that the Atlanta Dream head coach? Straight ahead in the this way.
Let me see.
Where sitting with the, she got jeans on, a white jersey. She's sitting next to the guy with the fitted hat. He got
Tanisha Wright, the head coach for the Atlanta Dream women's basketball team. I don't know.
I think that's her right there. I can't tell.
I wish we could zoom. I wish we could. We're sniping.
If that is her, that's dope, because that's just another. Like, you got WNBA coaches coming to watch this. I'm not sure if that's her, though. Good save. The 3. One more.
Zion, they're getting the looks. They saw the ball movement. You got the one more pass. It's just them not being able to knock down the shots. And on the other side, Royal Reign just can't miss. Another bucket for Zakiya Johnson.
Yeah, Mitch Johnson, she's a bucket.
Gentle reminder, the winner of this game advances. See them in the semifinals. Zakiya Johnson got bumped on the pump fake, and the bubble breaker will see the team for YGE taking on the loser of this game. Or the winner, excuse me, the winner of this game and the loser of this game, since they lost yesterday, will be totally eliminated from the tournament.
Super competitive. She's struggling a little bit trying to find shots.
There's still a lot of time on the clock. They need every second on it for the Venom Tears to put things together. They get the rebound here. It will stay on this end. Aaliyah Chavez leading the way for the Venom Tears with 23 points. She has 5 rebounds. Who else is going to be able to step up? Dariana Alexander has 8 alongside Ryan DeSouza with 8 as well, but we're going to need more of a performance by committee if they want to continue to chip away at this 13-point deficit.
Hey, ladies. Hey, the critical part of the game right now, it's important that we get the best shot we can get. Okay? No worries about that.
Let them speed us up.
Exactly.
We win it, not them.
Exactly. Slow it up a little bit. Find keys, buckets. All right? You got middle down.
1, 2, 3.
Right. Hey, right here.
Hey, on defense,
Listen up.
On defense, if Aaliyah drives and you're not guarding Taylor, and Aaliyah kicks out and it's not Taylor, don't run her off the line. Just short close down, let whoever it is shoot.
I'll come in.
Yes. Addie right now.
Right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sub you since you got in already. Let me sub you in 1 sec. It's time to go. It's the fourth quarter. Time to pick this thing up.
All right, that was head coach for the Royal Reign, Sherry Pegas, the founder and director of Girls Basketball League, the GBL. And she's trying to make sure her team understands the importance of winning this game in order to advance. Since they lost the game yesterday, they have to win this game today if they want to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, I like her energy.
Yeah, and because of that, too, this isn't their final game today. They'll see another one against YGE if they hold on to this lead and they continue to build it. So they'll see YGE in the bubble breaker, the winner of this game, the loser. That will be the end of their OT select play. Natalie, left hand, all but down. Still relentless going after it, but it will go to the Venom Tears. So we are at another break zone, and nothing has changed from the last time out. Royal Reign still with a double-digit lead. Can they hold on and close this one out? Stick around and find out.
All right, guys, Royal Reign with the 13-point lead, a little bit under 4 minutes left in this last quarter. It's looking tough if you're a Venom Tears fan. However, we've seen stranger things happen, okay? As we speak, Royal Reign has full control of this game, and they've been balling, right? As we speak, Zakiya Johnson just hit a midi over there to get her 16 points, 3 rebounds, and Nation with 14 points, 13 rebounds, a monster double-double for Nation. Now, I know a lot of you guys, I talked to Nation at the beginning of the game, and her mom is the GM for the Las Vegas Aces. So she's been able to be around a lot of pros and know what it takes to be able to play basketball at a pro level, and she's definitely looking like a pro out there to me. On the other end, man, Aaliyah Chavez, 23 points, 5 rebounds, but she hasn't been able to help her team get over that hump and get the W. They did come up short yesterday to YGE, and if they come up short today against Royal Reign, that means that's 2 back-to-back losses, which hurts their chances of moving past. So unfortunately, if they lose, no more Aaliyah Chavez is going to hurt me because she is one of the best scorers I've ever seen at the high school basketball level. And it's going to suck not being able to watch that on a day-to-day basis. However, if Royal Reign will prevail, that means we get to see Jenica Lewis finally on the court eventually with this Royal Reign team and being able to see how deep they can go inside this tournament. This is the best of the best, right? We have the best high school basketball players competing here, 64 players overall. Over 30 of these women are in the top of their respective class, 2025, 2026, and even 2027. Not to mention, a lot of these women have won Gatorade Player of the Years, and even 9 of them have been USA Women's Basketball. So you are watching the very, very best women high school basketball players we have to offer. Who's going to get the W? Like up the chat, man. I'll get up with y'all later.
When you have the best in the nation taking the floor there, of course, I'm going to leave you with some highlights. We saw some from Gigi Banks. Of course, Aaliyah Chavez has been putting on a show. The bubble breaker is after this. There is no game clock, just a shot clock. 1st to 15. YGE awaiting to see who will they be playing after this game. The winner will get to see YGE, and the loser will be going home.
And the rules is at, what, 1st to 15, right?
Yes. Same scoring value, so 2s and 3s.
Is there a time limit?
So there's no shot clock. I mean, there's no game clock. There will be a jump ball, so it's not like a coin flip or anything like that. It's just through the first 2 weeks, so there is no big bonus in the bubble breaker as well. We saw our first big bonus here, so it's literally the traditional who's going to take the queen of the court in this sense.
Literally.
Here we go. Look for the reset.
Each team has one timeout.
Right side.
It's going to be fun to watch.
I'm excited for it. I know, too, Gigi Banks is itching to get back on the floor.
Yeah, I know.
So who will it be? Will it be the Royal Reign, or will it be another matchup with the Venom Tears? Now, mind you, this could be something where it's a redemption, too, for the Venom Tears, because they lost to YGE in the first game. We saw them battling it out. That's the triple-double that we saw. Gigi Banks and Aaliyah Chavez with the 27 points. So this could be one of those things where, okay, now we got the matchup that we wanted.
Yep, and that's what I'm here for. I'm all here for it. I want to see that.
Pull from outside, 3-ball off the mark.
The rebound. The pass.
It's the one now. It's the bucket.
Aaliyah Chavez just 3 for 11 from outside, and there's a substitution for the Venom Tears and a timeout to regroup. So you start thinking about it too, right? We're approaching that time where if you know that this game is out of your hands, do you rest the people that you need more from in just a few minutes after this game?
Honestly, that's the approach I would take. I think as a coach, I think that's important to do, especially, I mean, it seems like they pretty much got this game in a bag, but that's the approach I would take. I think that's a good strategy.
I think that's something that Coach is doing. We see Aaliyah Chavez that's on the bench right now. And we got Amari Biles that's in the game along with Alana Beckham. So some new faces on the floor for the Venom Tears. You would think just understanding with 2:05 left in this game, how do you close out the way you want to, in a sense of just like, how do we have the momentum? But two, yes, you may be taking the L in this game as she gets fouled going to the rim and took a hard hit. Holding her head right now.
What did she hit it on?
So a tough spill. We're trying to see who's making their way off the floor. So D. Alexander, the forward out of Cincinnati, Ohio, got fouled on this take and just had an awkward landing right at the front row.
It looks like she hit her head right on the couch.
Getting some attention at the end of her bench. Sitting next to Aaliyah Chavez. Just hoping everything's okay. That's the last thing you want to talk about ever. But she will get some extra attention in the back. So because she got fouled and went out of the game, they have to pick a free throw shooter now. So we have a substitution coming in for Taylor Brown checking in. It does seem like she will be lining it up at the charity stripe. There was no N1, so she'll get 2.
This is random, but one thing that I've noticed, like, nowadays, like, you're not forced to tuck your jersey in.
Oh, no, listen. This
You're
is
not even forced to do that anymore.
You were one of the defiant ones, like, wait a minute.
I had
like
to tuck
Iverson.
mine in. I didn't want to, though.
I mean, we had an era where you tucked it in and rolled it up.
Oh, wow.
Like the double roll and the rolling of the arms.
Yeah.
Like that
That's
was
still
the
a
thing.
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Whew. I think the jerseys are a lot smaller, so
yeah.
You don't have to do that as much.
Hey.
Nice take. Getting more from Taylor Brown as time ticks away.
Pull up. Oh my God, it's water. It's water.
Zakiya Johnson with the tray ball. Brown on the take, kicks it out. Biles off the mark.
There you go, Nation.
What do you like most about Nation? You described her game as off the glass getting rebounds like Angel Reese.
Yeah, I think she's just a hustle player. I think she goes hard no matter what. And it's always good to have players like that in your team because win or lose, she gonna go hard. So it's always good to have one of those. She pulling it. Oh, wee. Now, if she would have made that, I might have walked out the gym.
You can't walk out the gym. We got another game. We got the bubble breaker.
Okay, my fault.
Pull up. This one coming from Ryan DeSuze. So under a minute to play. Take, kick. So Celia is like, probably not the look she was going for.
Yeah, nah.
So as this one comes to a close, and it looks like this will be it for the Venom Tears. So we don't get the matchup that we wanted against YGE with Aaliyah Chavez. Royal Reign will see YGE in the bubble breaker. Just a couple of ticks on the clock now. So 0 for 2 from outside.
Yeah.
Just not really helping the average out too much. And that will do it, 77-56. The Royal Reign looks to continue to reign.
Yep.
They have another opportunity to punch their ticket to the semifinals. They're doing it without their captain, Jenica Lewis, who is thrilled. She already warned us. She told us, look, this team is ready. They can do it without me. And they showed us, and we were not prepared to see Aaliyah Chavez go 0 for 2 to start OT select play.
Not only that, but I'm watching. Look at the chemistry. You can tell that the chemistry that she said they have, they genuinely have it. I watched them laugh a lot. They were dancing a little bit. I like to watch stuff like that. So they seem to be great teammates.
So here is your Chase play of the game.
That was tough.
And Aaliyah Chavez.
Spin move into the one dribble pull from the three-point line is insane.
So beautiful move for Aaliyah Chavez, but it's tough to see her go as well. Her team is eliminated, but there is a team that continues to play. Zakiya Johnson for Royal Reign is with Sniper.
Thank you. I have the player of the game, Zakiya Johnson. Big game tonight. You was able to hit threes, get to the cup. I mean, what motivated you coming out here? I know y'all couldn't lose another game.
Definitely that. Definitely didn't want to lose. Yesterday was definitely tough on us. So I wanted to come out and, help my team, keep the energy up and keep it consistent. So I just came out and did my thing.
Now, I know y'all won today, but you got another game to play. Do you have anything left in the tank? It's for all the marbles at this point.
No, I definitely have something left in my tank. I'm going to have to pull it out from somewhere extra, somewhere special, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, AAU definitely helped a lot, too. We playing 2 or 3 games a day, so it should be nothing. Let me see.
All right, so I just need your autograph right there. Great game today. Amazing. Back to you guys at the booth.
Appreciate it, Sniper. Well, this has been so much fun to see Zakiya Johnson as she signs her name on the lens, blows a kiss, but she's not going anywhere because you need to stay tuned for the bubble breaker. 1st to 15, no game clock, just a shot clock. Gigi Banks and the YGE squad are taking the floor. Now we're just moments away from seeing the bubble breaker to see who will punch their ticket to the semifinals. So Gigi Banks will take on the Royal Reign. So you almost think about who has the advantage, the team that just won or the team that played 2 hours ago, earlier today, had to wait around and are taking the floor.
I think it can go either way, honestly. Like she said, they got to pull it out from somewhere special. And then they said playing AAU games is 3 games a day. So I think that's something that their bodies is prepared for. YGE, they're going to have to get warmed up at this point. So
One team that doesn't need to get warmed up is Royal Reign. They're probably going to go to the back, get a little water, get hydrated a little bit, maybe a quick stretch, reset. But they look like a team that is hungry for a win.
Yeah, for sure. I like the way they play. I do.
So what does YGE need to do that was different in the first game? What do you need to see for them to win today?
Man. I think the difference between them and Royal Reign is that Royal Reign moved the ball a little more than them, I feel like. They play through all 5 of their players. I think YGE has a habit of just playing through their great players. And if they can get a chance to make it playing with all 5, I think they'll be pretty good. And then also, the last time we watched, any of the guards could bring the ball up. I think that'll help them too. Like, the ball doesn't have to always be in Gigi's hand. If some of them bring the ball up as well and find her in transition, I think that'll help too.
You know what I think will help? Seeing a ankle breaking move to set the stage. Like, sometimes you just need something to be like, yeah, you got to come meet me on the court.
I agree.
So just a few minutes for each team to warm up. YGE already took the floor, getting some shots up after losing their first game of the tournament and of the day to set things off for day 2 against Double Dynasty. So since the teams are set for the bubble breaker, we already see Big O getting ready for this game. She had an actual solid performance in the first game. They didn't get the win, but she did a lot of nice things. So we're getting things geared up for Royal Reign and YGE for the bubble breaker play. We appreciate you joining us for the inaugural OT Select. We're in the bubble breaker era. I am your host, Angel Gray, alongside Zaya Cook, the phenom out of South Carolina, but also holding it down in the WNBA for the LA Sparks. This is our first look at the bubble breaker. You already gave us what you want to see from YGE to get the win, and this is a must-win if you want to stay in tournament play.
Yes.
Gigi Banks, what does she have to be in this game?
Like I said, I think the thing with her is once she's able to establish simple versus fancy, it'll be good for her. I think taking some easy layups sometimes instead of making it hard, those are the points that she'll definitely need tonight. And then also just being that leader, making sure her teammates are getting involved, trying to find a way on the defensive end and do what she needs to do. But definitely it's on her. I always put it on the best players, so she got to make sure that she's doing what she needs to do so that it'll be successful tonight.
All right, you can see the bubble breaker rules. Well, now let's look at how YGE got here. First game was, I have to say I haven't seen a play yet, but that's fine with me. Just putting on a show.
A clinic.
She had a triple-double.
That's insane.
Something we know that you haven't done in the high school level. Maybe you said maybe not, but all the last 5 players with 10 or more points in that first game, that was day 1.
Yeah, letting it come to her. I think that's a good thing for her to do.
All right, Sniper, we'll send it to you as Gigi Banks.
Yo, I got Gigi with me. Hey, this one is for all the money. The bubble breaker game, win and go home. You look chill. You look confident right now. I love it. Like, what's going on through your mind?
I mean, we were just ready to come back strong. You know, we started off slow last game, took the L, but, you know, we came back with a better mentality. Now we're ready to play.
This Royal Reign team got a lot of good talent. I asked you if you played with any of them before. You said nah, outside of Team USA. But you got a chance to see them play a little bit. What you think about them?
I mean, I think they're an amazing team. They like to push the ball. They got some good players that can shoot the 3. So, you know, just we got to play smart and close out. But other than that, I feel like it's going to be a good matchup. Definitely a hard one.
All right, Gigi, I'm going to let you get back to the game. Lock in. Good luck on the rest of the game. All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Sniper. Gigi Banks is ready to go. She walked off like it's game time. We're going to figure out. We already saw how YGE got here. Now let's look at how Royal Reign is trying to steal the show. Playing without their star and captain, Jenica Lewis, but after that first game yesterday, mind you, they were ahead of Double Dynasty, had them up by as many as 18 points, but allowed them to come back. That was not the case in the game that we saw earlier today. So how can they continue to play the way that we saw them play in that last game?
Man, just do what they did. I think keeping the momentum the way that it is, it would be nice if their star player, Miss Johnson, can continue to be hot. That'll help them out. But I think they just play good team basketball.
All right, well, Sniper is busy today. He has Jenica Lewis with him.
Got the one and only Jenica Lewis with me. Hey, listen, your team has proved that y'all can come back from leads and y'all can keep a lead, but this one is all for the money. Anything you told the team going into the game today?
High energy, just keep the intensity. It's 1st to 15, so I mean, we push the ball, we play defense. I think we got it.
Absolutely, and the last game y'all won, it was a team effort, but who do you think on your team has to kind of take over to make sure that y'all get this W tonight?
I think Autumn and Nation have been really good at leading and telling people what to do and like where to be in a good way and just helping us be in the right positions at the right time.
All right, score prediction before we leave. Y'all win by how much?
I think we win by a smooth 5.
Smooth 5. You heard it from Jenica. I'm going to give it back to y'all, man.
We like the prediction. We appreciate you, Sniper. We're about to get things started.
A smooth 5.
A smooth 5. So is that like, it's going to look cool? Like it's going to be like
it's just gonna be
finesse
smooth.
5?
Yeah, finesse 5. Smooth. Smooth 5.
So we said who we think is going to be able to advance. Did we see anything from the chat? What team do you think is going to take it? YGE or Royal Reign?
Let's see. YGE, I'm seeing some YG in the chat a little bit. YGE, I see YG.
A lot of YGE, I see. So they wanted the Royal Reign to win in last game, but they're saying that's where the magic stops. They're first on the board with Gabby Minus getting the first points.
I don't think people are ready to see Gigi go home yet.
Is Gigi ready to go home yet?
Right.
We'll see. She's patting the rock at the top of the key. Pulls up one-legged, off the mark, a bit strong.
No foul,
This is just like overtime for Royal Reign. The pull-up, off the bank, which I thought was closed on Sundays, but you know what? We'll take it, and that one going down for Destiny Jackson. So there are traditional rules, which you have to take out the ball, but Destiny Jackson, let's go back to this bank.
Bank shot. Bank shot.
Did she call it though? Should we take her point off?
I don't think she called it.
Gigi setting it up, sends the dish. This one going to Big O, couldn't clean it up. Got the rebound, nothing there. The turnaround, Bank short. Big O, the third attempt, I see you.
Big O. Big O.
Number 5 player in 2026 class.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
Oh, it's spicy. You think it's not important to them?
Right.
This is for everything.
Yeah, they're going at it.
Just a 30-second shot clock for both squads. First to 15, they only get 1 timeout apiece.
Got here.
Gets the screen from Big O. How about the defense, though, of Destiny Jackson trying to contain Gigi Banks?
Yeah, that was good, D. I think she got her hand in a little too much, but I see what she was trying to do.
Destiny gets it, pulls it top of the key. This one doesn't go out, and it's a offensive foul, so it is going to go back to YGE regardless. Royal Reign with the 4-2 lead. Maria Janelle holding it down for the MC in Arena. Makes this so unique. watching the talent on the floor. Here comes Gigi Banks.
They got a lot of pick and roll action going on.
Big O, top of the key, off the mark. The threes are going up.
Yeah.
A foul that will stay here. That foul going against Aaliyah Davis.
Seems like Royal Reign is getting sped up a little bit.
I think they're just so hungry to finish it. You also think that too, like,
yeah,
we just played an entire game.
Yeah.
How do we get this done in a hurry?
Yeah.
3 ball.
The rebound.
Oh. Getting good looks. None are falling. Gigi put the jump on and the dish.
That's a good pass right there, man. Great pass.
They've got the numbers. Oh, foul. Oh, wow. Just stripped it out of her hands. Stella Lockhart. I don't know if they're giving YGE the ball just because that was a phenomenal play, but Stella Lockhart just ripped that out of the air.
Literally.
So we talked about it. Do you think this is a YGE team that is still looking for that energy after spending so much time off?
Lay. You see? Just regular lay. That one would have went in. There you go. Now get you one.
She's looking for some redemption. Doesn't get it against Gabby Minus. She erased every part of that shot.
It's a good block.
That wasn't a block. That was just completely criminal. We are stuck at 4-2. So Gigi Banks needing some attention, holding her face.
Let's see. That's clean. That's clean.
And stayed in bounds.
That's clean right there. That's a clean block.
So there is a injury timeout. We've been told Gigi Banks went to the bench. She was holding her face. We're hoping that everything is okay. It seems like she's still sitting down with her squad, so hopefully she'll be able to return.
Yeah.
Hey, they need points and in a hurry if they want to be able to advance to the semifinals right now. Royal Reign, too, after playing the full game, haven't found a lot of offense either. So this is 1st to 15, no game clock, just a 30-second shot clock. Just 6 ticks off of shot clock here.
She's coming back in.
She said she good.
Coach
said
Powell
she's
said
good.
she's good.
I hope it turned her up. Oh, block, another block.
Gigi Banks checks back in. It does give you that like blacktop feel, right? So you know there is like 1st to 15, like you're playing 21.
Yeah.
She's like, you're not scoring on me. We're seeing a lot of that defense now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can't make up for that like down the line. Like,
Yeah.
you give up each point is so important.
I mean, it's 4-2. And how long you think they've been playing? For at least what?
At least 6 minutes.
Yeah, at least 6 minutes.
Let's get one pass and then cut. It's going to be open right there. All right, the big girl's there with hands up. Move that ball. Every single possession right now is important. Okay? Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish. Hey. Autumn, try to get the kick set up. Try to get the elbow or the wing set up for him. It's time to go, y'all.
That was
time to go, y'all.
Saying it's time to go. both of these teams are like, it's time to go home, but we don't want to go home. We want to make sure that we can end this day with a dub. Kaya Fusile. Foul there, and that is the traditional play where they're going to get 2 free throws.
2 free throws coming up.
So that's another thing. Just keep continuing to get to the rim, because if your shots aren't falling, get to the easy way.
Get to the easy way.
Well, if you worked on your free throws at home, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing I try to do, especially if I know it's not falling from the outside. I'm the type of player that needs to see the ball go in, so the free throw is the best way to do that. Ew, tough. That's so tough.
GG Banks.
That is so tough.
Trying to get activated.
Yeah.
Nation. Nothing there. The putback short. It is a dogfight on the inside. Oh, and just off the mark, trying to see if they could get it up the floor. So it goes back to Royal Reign. And another thing is each possession is so important.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if you're giving up 2 for the other side.
For sure.
Got some substitutions in the ball game. Destiny Jackson, playing with the rock, almost stripped by GG Banks.
Oh, way to handle the rock.
Yes, Gabby Minus, not unafraid.
Way to handle the rock. That was nice right there. Uh-oh, it's 8. They got 8.
You start getting a little nervous when you see the double digit, though, right? Gabby Minus with that last bucket for Royal Reign. Blocked at the rim, you said get going. GG Banks gets fouled there, so she'll get 2 free throws. You always wonder, like, the player that they say is the captain, will they show up for the team? GG Banks getting fouled here.
Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Every part of the foul. Every qualification of a foul.
That's a foul. All day.
They're saying it was on the floor.
On the
GG
floor?
Banks was like, what?
Nah, I don't agree with that one. What about, okay, no, she's shooting.
So, yes, she is. Gigi was like, wait 1 minute.
Yeah.
I went offline for a minute. I was like, that's a bad call, right? Gigi, off on the first one, gets another one after this. See the
This was
handle
good.
on the side. You think this was going to be good? Okay. Aaliyah Davis checks out. There they go, checks back in the ball game alongside Stella Lockhart.
There it is. Get in there.
It's the broadcaster jinx. Here comes Akaya Johnson. Nation at the rim. Gigi, so quick, the Euro sends it outside. Moses.
Wow.
Lockhart.
And 1.
Able to get the bucket. It's a 2-point game. First to 15, advances. Loser goes home. Banks was trying to work the baseline. They'll say it will stay here. Some players could be more tentative, so they know that every play is important, especially first to whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tie game now.
Tie ball game. I feel like the next bucket, whoever gets the next bucket,
that's what that's
what I'm going by.
See the floor? Oh, yes.
Big O.
Yes.
Big bucket as they
With
now
the
have
flex.
10. You like
With the flex after that, okay. Subtle flex.
substitution coming in. Aaliyah Davis checks back in for YGE. Cameron Banks will take a seat. You gotta think it's Gigi time. Lockhart, working away on the inside and a block call. So 2 free throws on the way. This can make it a one-shot game if you're thinking about a 3 going up. She has to knock down these 2 free throws. Stella Lockhart was a Nike Nationals 15 and under MVP. Also won the title there. Class of 2026. And also the mentee of Chinea Gwumike.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking about seeing her develop and grow in women's basketball. And what a lucky individual to have someone that has excelled and former #1 overall draft pick as well.
Yeah, that's another one of my bets right there.
Oh, yeah. 3 points away, outside. Micaiah said, you're not getting it that easy. Big opportunity here for Royal Reign. Nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at Nation.
Nation. It's the and one.
Look at Nation. I like her.
She's just
relentless.
Shows up out of nowhere.
Give me that.
Battling everybody.
With the and one.
That was an important free throw. YGE just needs 1 3 to advance to championship weekend. 3-pointer on the way off the mark for Gigi Banks. That would have done it. You know that she wants the ball in her hands. Gives Royal Reign another opportunity. It's do or die in this game. Nation at the rim, gets the bucket, ties it up.
Nation. Got a replay. Oh my gosh, good layup. Good strong layup.
There was just the poise with it too.
Yeah.
You know, with so much on the line, there's just like this energy of, I want the ball in my hands.
So no fouls.
We're gonna lay out and send it over to Coach
last
Peckett.
Possession has to be the best one. All right? Who's in right now? Okay. Okay, I did. All right. What else did I tell her to come in? Okay. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Hey, listen. So the offense and the defense. I don't need just y'all shots. I need y'all to find it.
One is the shooter. One is the shooter.
Okay. All right, let's go. Down to the stretch of the game. Overtime select. Let's go.
I love the energy, right?
I like her a lot. That's a good coach right there.
I'm shook. I don't know who's gonna win this.
Oh yeah, me either. I'm not even picking a side this time. Not even gonna do it.
Well, Gigi Banks has the crowd behind her. They're like, go Gigi. What does she have left in the bank? Gigi trying to get to the rim. Gets the bucket and one!
That's tough. That's tough.
Has an opportunity to win it at the free throw line. Gigi Banks said, give me the rock and I'll put on the show.
That's tough. That's tough. It gave me chills. That's a tough bucket right there.
Gigi Banks, the leader, the cap, the finesse. Where's number 3 for Iverson? I think he'll be impressed with her play as well. KD is.
Game time.
And that's game time. It's over.
Game
and
time.
it's the GG Banks and YGE show. That will do it for the Royal Reign. It
That's
comes
tough.
to an end here at OT Select.
That's tough.
After losing their game earlier today, sitting aside for 2 hours and saying, how do we get our name back in contention? They win this game in the bubble breaker over Royal Reign and keep their hopes alive for taking home some hardware. Be sure to come back Wednesday when we'll have week 2 of OT Select. Drifty Dreamers, headed by Haley Swain, will face off against the All-Nighters. They're led by Jazzy Davis. Game 2, Jersey Robinson of RWE and Kalina Smith of ISO World will battle it out. That's all this Wednesday at 7 p.m. on YouTube. Keep it locked to OT Select. It's been a fun day 2 of the action.
Yes.
Zaya Cook, you were cooking.
Thank you.
In the booth. It was so much fun to work with you. Hope you do it again.
Yes.
Last thoughts of what you thought about today.
I had fun. I was able to watch some good basketball. I'm seeing Overtime Select, and it's evolving, and I know it's only going to get better for here, and I can't wait to come back next week.
Coming from the queen of the court herself, Zaya Cook, seeing the future of women's basketball looks like it's in great hands. GG Banks keeps YGE's hopes alive as they advance to the semifinals. We got a new batch of teams coming up next week. We'll see you there. Meet us there. Bye.